Okay, so this first braid we're gonna do is for the snow, is it the snow castle, Lauren?
Snow chorus.
Snow chorus, sorry. So what you wanna do for those that do not braid well is make sure that the hair is brushed out completely. If it's wet, it'll be tighter, and it'll all stay in better. So if you are a good braider, I would encourage you to do it with it damp or a little bit wet, but if you are not, you definitely are going to want it dry. So for a little more feminine look, you'll want the part just slightly on the side. So what you do is you want to get a fine point comb, and you're going to go down, but as you bring the part down, so it's also really important to make your model or your person who you're doing just use their head. Don't try and work around. So at times I have her all the way down, at times I had it sideways. So you really just need to be kind of bossy with this part. So the part's going to start on the side and come down straight down the middle of the neck. So Addie, go ahead and bend your head down. So right there is going to be my part, because this is going to look like two braids that join into a big bun right here in the bottom. So we're going to start it on the side. So I want to make sure I get all of this hair with the perfect part out of the way. Okay. So now you're going to brush it back. And hopefully Lauren can figure out how to speed up this video. Okay, tip your head back, Addie. So I have a little cup of water here that I just dip in. My girls hate it because it drips water all down them over and over and over. But it's what I do. So you're gonna make 3 parts, 3 pieces. And we're going under. So flip the first one under. And then you grab all 3 and flip the other one under. This is a Dutch braid. So a regular French braid would be over the top. The Dutch braid goes under. So you grab the piece. And at this point, they're all 3 braided in. So now we're gonna bring the first section up. Pull it nice and tight. And you're gonna join it with the part that's flipped under. So now you're gonna grab the part that's flipped over the top. You probably wanna be a little further back so they can get the idea. And then, so you're gonna grab this piece and it's gonna go under that section, and then that part flips forward. And it goes under, and then that part flips forward. It goes under, and bring it down, and then that flips forward. And with these braids, we're gonna braid it all the way to the end. Her Addie's hair is not very long, but it's long enough to do what we need it to do. So we're gonna braid it all the way to the end, and you want them to kind of join towards the neck. So that's, we're gonna finish it kind of at the base. So you can move, you can direct your braid where you want it to go. And then we're gonna wrap it into the bun. I'm starting to go towards the neck, towards the center of the neck, because I want it, so see how at the top, how far I am from the part, and then as we're going down, I'm getting closer to the part, so they end down here in the middle together. And then right here, because I'm handling her hair so much, it's starting to get really staticky. So this is where I start to grab water. Addie, put your head down. So I'm gonna grab a little bit more, and then I'm gonna dip my fingers in water and pull it up with water and grab that piece smooth. And then again, because her hair's short, we're gonna start losing all the pieces. It's not that short, but it's just short enough that we're gonna be losing the parts coming out. So I'm gonna make sure I get water on all these ends. They're gonna be nice and wet by the time we're done. Getting to the end, I'm gonna braid it as low as I can, and then remember, these are gonna join together in a braid, in a bun. So this is known as a Dutch braid or an inside out braid. And that's about as far as I can get it without all the pieces flying out. I'm gonna use a little clear rubber band. And I love these, they do break easy. So usually when I'm tying off ends with these, I do 2 of them because they snap with like heat or temperature. So this is gonna be your first braid. Okay, so now we have this half of the braid done, or this half of the head done. And again, I did a little side part, so there's a little more hair on this side. But now I'm gonna flip this braid out of the way, just a little bit, so I don't snag it on accident. And then brushing her hair back. And then we start all over. Gonna grab a small section up here and part it into 3. I come over the top like that. So for a Dutch braid, you're gonna go under, under, and it'll start to flip forward when you grab. I always use my pinky just because it, sorry. And then pull this down, but I use my pinky to pull it up because it's usually a good amount, and you don't have to, you can put it right into the fingers that are holding the piece you're joining. And pull that down, and then I'm gonna flip. so now because Addison's hair is kind of thin, if we actually like, there's different ways to kind of do a bun here, but it's gonna look kind of smaller. So what I decided to do with her, so if I cross them like that, it's gonna look like a small bun kind of. So what I think I'm gonna do is fold this piece up and kind of twist it. And then you're gonna pin, pin, pin. And she's probably gonna say ow because I'm torturous with the pinning. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the other one. I'm gonna pull it up from the bottom, twist that little piece in, and I'm gonna pin it towards the braid. Oh, she's being nice on me right now because she's not yelling at me for pinning too hard. And now I'm gonna come under here and pin up those little pieces hanging down. And she's headed to a soccer game with fancy hair today. So you get the idea. You're gonna use a lot of bobby pins, sorry, to kind of form your bun, but you can play with it to make the largest, most full bun that you can.